Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of watching other people's videos, just making sure this is plugged in. Sorry. Anyway, last time we have just checking. Last time we have watched Aquaman Battle for Atlantis episode 8, now in post. Don't be alarmed, I did not do it 1 second ago. See, more like 7 hours ago, anyway, and I went backwards. Posted that. Did I say something? Oh, that. Okay, then. The Charlie's Angels thing. Anyway, let's continue with Aquaman Battle for Atlantis, episode 10. My cards are useless. Oh, yeah, and I'm also not using the splitter this time because, honestly, for this one, because it's a kind of unnecessary for the most part. Not useless, just unnecessary. I thought I almost said useless for a moment. I think I did, actually, but I think I almost said useless, but anyway, it's not useless. Although, I'm thinking, like, with the capture device shown before, I'm just pondering how it's gonna turn out. With how it turns out when it arrives finally. I just hope things turn out well, because I would hate, because it's kind of is annoying when you're all prepared, but then it's like, oh wait, I forgot this one thing, and you get the idea. Anyway, Aquaman Battle for Atlantis episode 10. My guards are useless. These guards are so DAMN stupid. And I thought the Mushroom Kingdom had terrible guards. Okay, that's actually not the word. That's actually fairly apt for the most part, or at least for some parts. Anyway, in hindsight, I could play this on my TV and just record it, but I know that I think a few episodes or so ago, I kind of realized that, or at least the last time, but I just thought this works too. Like, this is an alternative in case for the TV, in case you don't have a TV, like you can just record your screen. Of course, there's things. Actually, I think the internet thing might affect the TV, because if it can't display in the first place, like, it wouldn't be displaying on the TV then, in a sense. But anyway, 720p, and I know that quality isn't the thing for everybody, but still, you couldn't go like at least 1080p. Just saying. What capture was he even using at this time? Beefer of Aquaman. What? Beefer. Boy, what a start is this? What have the science teams learned about our new air quote friends? End of air quote. I think the question mark might need to be inside, but that's just me. Anyway, it's a barbaric, almost incident, aquatic. It's a barbaric, almost ancient aquatic creature given life and humanoid form by arcane magics. For a second I couldn't read the text. The top text anyway. So perhaps his control over him only extends to his powers. Whose control, my liege? That's not good. Huh? That's not good. Alert the guard. Have them send reinforcements. You can't take them on. You can't take them all on alone. Watch me. Didn't he just say for a moment send reinforcements, or am I missing something?
That's how he calls the gods to send reinforcements? The gods never show up.
He just said, he just basically said, I'll handle it myself. Like earlier, I liked that part where he said, I'm Aquaman, I can handle it myself. Don't mind Aquaman, pay no attention to Aquaman getting punched in the face. Pay no attention to Aquaman getting punched in the face.
Mission 14. Threats.
Threats. Loading.
Mission, if this is the one I am thinking of, is one of the other reasons.
Well, you haven't exactly sounded thrilled this whole playthrough, particularly.
Why I'm glad I'm doing post commentary, because I would be raging in live.
That might be interesting, actually. But I guess sometimes you have to be quiet and focus, so there's that. Help 5 Atlantean guards.
Help 5 Atlantean guards. Alright, so they were overwhelmed. They got caught. Pretty standard. This is the same exact mission that we did in Mission 1 when we had to protect the Atlantean citizens. So it's in the same setup. But, you know, I don't... So protect the Atlantean citizens.
Okay, I thought something happened there. I thought something happened there.
Setup. But, you know, I don't expect the Atlanteans in the same setup. Citizens. So it's in the same setup. But, you know, I don't expect the Atlantean citizens to come and help their king out when he's beating up mooks because, you know, they're citizens. They might not know proper things on how to fight.
Yeah.
Now, my gods, they know how to fight. They should know how to fight. Guess what? They act just like the NPCs that you rescued in Mission 1, which means when they're no longer restrained, they just sit there and watch as their king saves them instead of helping them out. My trained fucking guards doesn't do it. So as you see,
I get the whole idea, but it's just like, with all due respect, he's just looking so much into the practicality and not the thing. Not that this is and he seems to forget that this is a video game of such. I mean, I get it, but I myself wouldn't be. I don't know if I would be raging, but I'm not the typical person. Well, I'm not saying I'm not the one who. Let me put it this way: I'm not the one who would typically be raging angrily. I'd just be like, I guess I'd be confused, but I wouldn't be raging. I'm not the type to rage, so to speak. I mean, I would be frustrated maybe, but I wouldn't like go on a rage typically.
see that man right there? He's in a fighting stance. He's clearly ready to fight. He's never gonna fight, ladies and gentlemen. Not once will he fight. Or will he come with me to save the other 4? This is just... what the fuck? Why just not make them, like, scientists or something? Because, I mean, you can go with the whole, you know, helpless scientist sort of thing, but they need guards. These are my actual guards. And they're not even helping me out.
These are my actual guards. Sorry, I just couldn't help it.
Actual guards.
I was closing my nose for a moment.
Been helping me out. That one's not even looking at me. That one just has his back turned to the whole fight. Oh, nothing going on here. Oh, hi, sir. Let me put him off. Gotta go guards and stuff. Oh, I need to calm my.
In post commentaries, utterly hilarious.
Aquaman's probably thinking, you know, I probably need to cull my ever so lovely staff of gods. Maybe that would be a good idea. Oh, yes, maybe it would be a good idea. Because Aquaman, you employ the most retarded people ever. The dark shadows are more useful sent your own gods off for you. Heck, the Dark Shadows are actually more threats to Superman and to me in the game than any of these enemies in this game. I'm never gonna let go of the fact that when playing Aquaman and Superman 64 at the same time, I am having a better time with Superman 64.
I'm gonna be guessing in the sense that he is not bored. Basically, at least in that sense, as he keeps, for the most part, not just implying he's pretty much, I wouldn't be surprised if he stated that, honestly.
Is considered one of the worst games of all time. What is considered one of the worst games of all with Superman 64? What is considered one of the worst games of all time?
Well, this is also considered one of the worst games of all time, so there's that.
I honestly think it'd be insulting to call Superman 64 Aquaman Bound for Atlantis. Now, Superman 64, I know this makes it sound like I'm defending it. No, it's a terrible game. It's a fucking atrocious game. It is everything that people say about it. This game is worse. I thought Ride to Hell was going to be the worst game inside this. Maybe I'll be surprised. I've not started the recording for that yet. Maybe I'll be surprised at how low it can get. This entire summer of shit has been a learning experience for me. On
I don't suppose that might be something.
everything. So, this entire summer of shit has been a learning experience for me. On everything.
Well, he was planning on doing Mighty Number 9 for the Wii U, because apparently the Wii U is said to be the worst port of the game. I don't know how that might be, but whatever, I might play it myself. Or at least I'll be certainly a lot less likely to rage than Roxas, or most other people. Anyway, sorry, I was looking at my TV for a moment.
So, going back to the game instead of my rant mode, we have new enemy, Razorfin veterans and Razorfin.
Camera angles!
They pretty much are the equivalent of the Moray gods that ended up doing the, that have the razor blades on them. So, makes sense. Now, the Razorfins have something stupid that I see they do. As you can see, whenever you end up grabbing them, usually once or twice, what ends up happening is if you end up doing it together, and then they end up trying to grab you again.
Camera angle.
The second or third time, they'll move forward, you grab again, and you will always grab them. That is highly abusable, as they will, every single Razorfin will fall for that. Now, I never tested that on the Moray guards, back in the beginning. And there were no equivalent for the lava trolls, to my knowledge, for that, because we just had the two types, which were the guards. And if I had tried that, then I would have seen if the AI is the same for that. The fact that it's still abusable is still just great. And there goes my god swimming off to God knows where. Here's me going up to the hell.
To what?
Off to God knows where.
Guard or God? It says God, but
Off to God knows where.
you could have said God knows where. Seriously, you could have said that as well. That would have been like a pun or something, but I guess you weren't in the mood for puns at the moment.
Here's me going after the health, because I'm pretty much deciding, okay, a little bit of health, why not? Alright, there's more enemies for me to beat up.
Beat up?
Here's me going after the health, because I'm pretty much deciding, okay, a little bit of health, why not? Alright, there's more enemies for me to beat up. More of this kryptonite fog underwater. This place is actually a bit dark now that I think about it. This is actually me still recording with the same settings with the brightness changed and everything, so it seems very dark. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me because I'm a bit tired right now. So
It was kind of dark in some areas, actually. So there's that.
in the meantime, let's wake myself up by beating up these brawlers and veterans with my knee. And I can see that special upgrade down there, so that'd be nice. So, since I'm going to talk about this right now, I did some more research. So, since I'm going to talk about this right now, I did some more research. I found out what we end up getting for beating this game. I was right in that we get the new characters to play as. The two new characters you can play as are classic Aquaman, which is our whales. Aquaman from Super Friends, which that stink.
What?
Whales. Aquaman from Super Friends, which that stink will never go away. I am sorry, DC fans. There's some things that never go away. A lot of Marvel fans are still trying to forget Throg. Wish he didn't happen.
What?
A lot of Marvel fans are still trying to forget Throg. Wish he didn't happen.
Well, we all don't. We all have our. Let me put it this way: we all have our moments where they're not so good, but you know, we all have it. I repeated myself, and you get the idea. Repeat.
Meantime,
Repeat.
just punch. punch.
Oh yeah.
Just die, please.
Yeah.
Just end this.
Booyah.
Just end this pain now. Why do you
Boogie.
resist? Come on, just give up. Just give up. It'll be easy. You just give up. You just swim away. Then I don't have to do this. I can just go save the guards. Everything would be great. Now, some of you might be wondering, oh, why don't you just go straight to the guards first and then rescue them, because then you would get, things on a counter. And there's, again, me with the problem of not being able to have things drawn into you. And also for this guy not wanting to activate. There we go.
Oh.
Well, if you try to go after the ones that are holding the guards, they won't ever activate. You have to beat the other enemies around you just to gain access to the one that you have to save. They are forcing you to fight the enemies. And by damn, I have no idea what Lucky Chicken Games wanted to do. Did they want to show off all these amazing enemies and these amazing movesets and this amazing AI that's in this game? That's all I can think of. Why they would think that it's a good idea to railroad you to forcing you to fight all the enemies in one by one, slow and just damn annoying fashion the same way. Oh look, power up.
Didn't you say there were 2 costumes or something?
Now turn around and go and get the other one. Now I'm pretty sure that there are power ups for one. Now turn around and go and get the other one. Now I'm pretty sure that there are power ups in both versions of it. They end up pretty much seeming to balance each other out, so I've already missed quite a few, but like I care, I'm getting through this game just fine. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Just go after every pick up power up? Thank God I'm not doing 100% in this game. That would make me cry. God, I didn't do 100% in any of these games. The closest one I got to was Sonic Genesis. I only missed 2 Chaos Emeralds. I would have had 100%. And it pains me to say that I almost got 100% in Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis, because it's a pain in the ass that you have to be committed to try.
Well, probably the reason is that they didn't exactly use the same engine that was originally used, because they couldn't use the original engine for some reason. I forget why, but they couldn't use the original engine for the Sonic the Hedgehog Game Boy Advance port.
Sonic the Hedgehog, I can 100% that. Now, original Sonic the Hedgehog, I can 100% that. I'm gonna be 100%ing that.
I still haven't seen the Genesis version yet. Still haven't seen it yet. But still, I'm not gonna be raging or anything. I can complain, but not rage.
I'm gonna be 100%ing that. Sonic the Hedgehog, didn't try. Now, original Sonic the Hedgehog, I can 100% that. I'm gonna be 100%ing that. But Genesis, that took practice. So, back to me beating up gods, again. Or gods, well, not gods, or oceanic brawlers beating me up, I should say. Good thing that this is very fair to me. None of the 3 other guys. I freed 3 at this point, right? Everything's sort of blurring into one another at this point, because I've sort of recorded 3 out. Blurring in the 3 other guys. I freed 3 at this point, right? Everything's sort of blurring into one another at this point. point because I've sort of recorded 3 episodes in a row. You can see why I never did a practice file for this game. I couldn't. It was too boring. The worst part is, like, during these sessions right here, I watch other stuff. I have stuff going on in the background. I have white noise podcasts, music, anything to keep my mind busy while I just monotonously punch everything. It doesn't always work because I find myself that I'd rather be doing those things, like watching other LPs or watching other streams or listening to that music or just walking around because I tend to have a problem with that.
Well, it never hurts to give a good walk around or something.
And doing this game, I'm legitimately considering whether I should actually break this game when I'm done with it. So then I never put it in my GameCube again.
Well, I wouldn't break it. I wouldn't break a game. That's just me. I know this is far beyond, but I'd honestly just try and sell it, then break it, because that's just me. I wouldn't want to break even the most hated games, in all honesty, because I wouldn't bring myself to willingly, or should I say, or at least knowingly breaking it.
Now, some of you might be saying, that's a waste of money. It was $4. I can waste $4 on something like this.
I would have taken it off your hands. Hey, I would have taken it off your hands anyway. And would have been like, okay, so long.
I need to make sure that this one doesn't exist anymore. I don't know, maybe it'll go into the land piles I'm subjecting the Earth to, like I'm going to be doing for Sonic Genesis. Probably going to end up doing for, I don't know, Superman 64.
Well, at least you said you had some fun with Superman 64.
Alright, so, one left. Thank God. We only have one.
Honestly, I would try selling it, or just giving it to Goodwill. Hey, just give it to Goodwill. Or just donate it. Now you might be saying, I wouldn't want to subject charity to that. Well, that's just you, but honestly, it just seems, in my eyes, it just seems kinda wasteful to, like, just throw it away, because it just feels wasteful that way, in my opinion. It just does. Even for bad games, it just feels wasteful.
One of these guys left. We only have one of these guys left. Who? And he's guarded by a bunch of guys as well. Isn't that just dandy? I don't even know what to say after this. I'm definitely not recording a 4th episode after this, because I'm just emotionally dead inside. Which is interesting because this is about, like, and this episode ends based on how my recording is, on how an hour was for it. So I am not surprised in the slightest for it, because it seems I can only do hour bursts in this game at a time before I end up just losing all the time before hour bursts, because it seems I can only do hour bursts in this game at a time before I end up just losing all of my sanity and all of my senses and my sanity. Losing all of my in this game at a time before I end up just losing all of my sanity and all of my senses and want to play something good. So, what about other things, just to remain topical on something? Well, be prepared for Afro Battler's streams that end up coming up. He's doing them on Saturdays again. Afro Battler's streams that end up coming up. He's doing them on Saturdays again. He's currently doing Bioshock, a game that is under the sea. That I like, and is a lot of fun.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
It's his first time actually
Under the sea.
playing through the game. I gave him my old physical copy. It's his first time actually playing through the game. I gave him my old physical copy of the game because I have the PS3 version of Bioshock Infinite, which comes with a digital copy of Bioshock 1. And I did give Afro Battler, that one, because he has the old backwards compatible PlayStation 3s, so he can play PS2 games on his. I can't. For that, I have my PS2.
Really wish I had one of those. A backwards compatible PS3, I mean.
So he's doing Bioshock on Saturday.
Because it had all the components for the proper. Let me put it this way: it had all the components to properly play the the physical copies of the physical copies of the PS2 games.
So that's gonna be fun. He's also got another project coming up soon, which there's one we were probably gonna be doing something.
That is the very earliest models of the PS3.
He's also got another project coming up soon, which there's one we were probably gonna be doing something later on, but maybe he wasn't able to get everything up doing something. He's also got another project coming up soon, which there's one we were probably gonna be doing something later on, but maybe he wasn't able to get everything up. I'm gonna be helping him out with post commentary for something, for a fun game, to say the least. I guess it's a little tit for tat. Seeing as how he helped me with Genesis, I helped him with this game. What is that game?
Oh.
Don't think I'll say it just yet. For those of you who follow After Twitter, I'm pretty sure you already know which one it is.
Well, I don't.
Just don't mind me just beating up all the mooks again. That's literally all I can do. You know what? This actually makes, I think about it, a perfect game to put a podcast over. You know why? People aren't gonna give two shits what's going on screen. Because it's the same fucking thing. They'll be paying attention to the voices. Why would I ever want to subject people to that? So hammerhead to the face, I'm done with this mission thing.
Well, you could live stream, assuming that you didn't throw this game away in the trash. Or donate it. Although I would sooner prefer donating it than throw any game away for that matter.
You guys are useless.
Ooh. Let me turn down the... let me turn down the bass or something. Game, why do I keep thinking bass or bass or something? Oh my! Oh my! Dear brother, I knew you would come running at the first sign of trouble.
It's a green void.
Voids, you and voids for some reason.
The size of the farm? First sign of trouble? It looks like they changed it down to one lower one.
Orm, I was wondering when you'd show up. State your business with me. Air quote, brother, end of air quote. I have come. Sorry, I got my remote in my hand. Anyway, I have come to claim what is rightfully mine. The citizens of Atlantis will soon call me king. I could do all the voice acting for this game.
So, our main villain
Sorry, I'm just giggling now. Sorry.
has revealed himself.
No, they won't. No, they won't. Your pawns can no longer help you. You played your hand too soon.
Big surprise if you follow Aquaman comics.
What?
Himself. Revealed himself. Our main villain has revealed himself. Big surprise if you follow Aquaman comics.
Which I haven't.
Sarcasm.
Which I haven't, but you're sarcastic. Whatever.
That was sarcasm.
Mm.
I don't follow Aquaman comics, I just happen to have researched all the villains that he has.
I think not. Atlantis will be mine. We will meet again, brother.
And obviously they're gonna do 3 of the main ones. Thank God. Alright, so that's done. And this game still gives me a boatload of save slots, which I am rather surprised about.
Is that one of the few good things he's gonna say about this game? Pretty much. Your brother? Yes. Sire, Atlantis is still rebuilding. We won't be able to withstand another attack.
city. I wouldn't be surprised if everything ended.
Precisely why we were attacked to begin with. Are you saying all of the attacks are connected? We weren't able to withstand another attack is why we were attacked to begin with? Oh, yeah, I see now. Sorry, I was trying to connect them together. Connected.
This entire city, defending, able to withstand. Are we able to withstand another attack? I'm the only one defending this entire city. I wouldn't be surprised if everything ended up getting pretty much, destroyed because none of the guards did their job.
Of course. I'm reading of course. Here. And now we know why. Ocean Master, the real mastermind behind these attacks, has finally shown his face.
Dolphin said the guards did their job. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. Especially after what I just went through.
My liege!
Ocean Master,
My liege, the armor is under attack from those creatures!
is really behind everything. So yes, Ocean Master is really behind everything. Oh no!
Is he the cousin of Ocean's Might? What did I tell you? I'm on my way.
The armory is under attack. I have a feeling this is going to be a repeat of another mission. 15. Rampage. Mission 15. Mission 15. Mission 15. Mission 15. Mission 15. Mission 15. Rampage. Bullshit, I am not seeing giant underwater monsters. And you got going, climbing on buildings, punching them, and then eating them. And rampage.
Excuse me, I need to... I'm sitting hunched over. It's uncomfortable. Anyway.
Bullshit, I am not seeing giant underwater monsters. And you got going, climbing on buildings, punching them, and then taking people hostage, and then eating them. Now I
It's not King Kong? Oh, wait. Did King Kong eat anyone? Huh.
want that, just an underwater eating them. Now I kind of want that, just an underwater level with all the rampage monsters from Rampage just having a giant fishbowl over their head. It would be amazing. It would be fun. It's clearly not what this game is. Yes, we have another one of these health bar missions.
So, yeah. Laying on my wire. Anyway. Laying on the earbud wire. Anyway.
We have another one of these where pretty much the enemies go after and just start shooting it. Funny thing about the pretty much the enemies go after and just we have another one of these where pretty much the enemies go after and just start shooting it. Funny thing about the Oceanic Warrior veterans, only one at a time that you can fight. There is one thing that you can do, and I find this out at the end to where I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I do this my first try, but the armory has like no health left, so I got lucky on it. And what it is that if you hit the down on the D-pad and change the targets for it, all the other enemies will go after you. I didn't think about that because I was thinking, okay, I could just take these all out in time. See, there's the abusable AI right there. Because most of these are going to be razor fins. The abusable AI right there. Because most of these are going to take these all out in time. See, there's the abusable AI right there. Take these all out in time. See, there's the abusable AI right there. Because most of these are going to be razor fins.
What AI?
Most of these... See, there's the abusable AI right there. Because most of these are going to be razor fins. There is not going to...
I'm thinking what he's saying. I think I get an idea what he actually said there. Anyway.
Be a single one of the ocean are going to be razor fins. Okay, I could just take these all out in time. See, there's the abusable AI right there. Because most of these are going to be razor fins. There is not going to be a single one of the oceanic veterans or brawlers or anything, which is just great, because I do not want to deal with any of those. Brawlers or oceanic veteran fins. There is not going to be a single one of the oceanic veterans or brawlers or anything, which is just great, because I do not want... There is not going to be a single one of the oceanic... Because most of these are going to be razor fins. There is not going to be a single one of the oceanic...
Sorry, I felt a yawn. Anyway.
Veterans or brawlers or...
Didn't you just say most of them are going to be, and then you say... Then you say there's none of this or that, huh?
Anything, which is just great, because I do not want to deal with any of those. But in the meantime, while we're taking on these ones, more of the Razor Fins are shooting at different sides of the armor.
Kicked you.
So it's pretty
Kicked
much
you.
the same thing as the Palace mission. And I hated the Palace mission, so what better way to pretty much, reinforce that hate by making me do the mission again, only this time for the armory. I will at least give them credit in this case that it is in a different area than the Palace. In fact, I don't think we actually go back to that Palace area at all. You can tell when they reuse certain areas in this game. You can clearly tell. For example, when we first met these oceanic brawlers in, what was it, mission 13, I believe? The second half of it, where the remaining ones were, was where we had the whole cave thing. At least that connects story-wise, but it's still the same area with nothing changed at all. So, big whoop. So, cave thing. At least that connects story-wise, but it's still the remaining ones were, was brawlers in, what was it, this game. You can clearly tell. For example, when we first met these oceanic brawlers in, what was it, mission 13, I believe? The second half of it, where the remaining ones were, was where we had the whole cave thing. At least that connects story-wise, but it's still the same area with nothing changed at all. So, big whoop. So in the meantime, I'm just going to be beating up all these big whoop. So, big whoop. So in the meantime, I'm just going to be beating up all these oceanic warriors, getting hit by this guy right here while I'm clearly clipping Ming. And I punched him, and I think, okay, he's going to attack me. Nope, this guy is... And I punched him, and I think, flipping Ming warriors, getting hit by this guy right here while I'm clearly flipping Ming. And I punched him, and I think, okay, he's going to attack me. Nope, this guy is so determined to take down that armory that he does not want to help out his comrade right behind him. And here's what actually caused me to lose most of my time. I couldn't move out. Not want to help out his comrade right behind him.
No need to hit Aquaman in the groin! In the thigh.
What actually
leg.
caused me to lose most of my time. I couldn't move out of that. It wasn't
Upside down.
activating that, and I couldn't move out. I couldn't move after that. It wasn't activating that, and I got stuck until it activated this. That's why I got hit like 3 times. I don't like that. I don't like it when I'm locked into things. That reminds me of Superman 63 times. Activating that, lose most of my time. And here's what actually caused me to lose most of my time. I can't.
Well, I wouldn't say that's most of the time if that was like just getting hit 3 times. If the period was. Excuse me, that was a burp. Was within getting hit 3 times.
I couldn't move after that.
If it was getting hit. Getting hit within 3 times or so. Getting hit within 3 times. Anyway, I'm repeating myself.
Stuck until it activated. Stuck. I got stuck. It wasn't activating that, and I got stuck until it activated this. That's why I got hit like 3 times. I don't like that. I don't like it when I'm locked into things. That reminds me of Superman 64. This really is just something else. Alright. Now I saw health right here. I clearly missed that health. Alright. Just something else. Alright. Something else. Just something else. This really is just something else. Alright. Now I saw health right here. I clearly missed that health. So we ignore it because I don't have time. I'm on an invisible timer. Because once all the health for the armory is gone, it's game over and you gotta do this mission again. And I clearly want to do this more than once, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I clearly am doing this mission more than once. I am clearly doing this same mission for the second time, only in a different area.
Zinger!
This commentary is so boring, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to
You're being too hard on yourself. It's actually some of your better commentary.
torture any of... Sorry, this commentary is so boring, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to torture any of Scarlet Equinox with this. This is just bad. I mean,
What?
Scarlet Equinox. I don't want to torture any of Scarlet Equinox with this. This is just...
Oh, you're referring to a YouTuber, probably. Okay, then.
This is just bad. Any of Scarlet Equinox with this. This is just bad. I mean, there isn't even the rage factor of shitty games to make it entertaining. Like, the glitches that are just so believable, you can't believe that is, and just full on rage. This game doesn't even have that. This game plays fine. It's just the most boring game ever.
Actually, your rage is actually kind of entertaining, actually.
It's just so boring. And that's just so sad. So punch him in the... There, and there we go. So let's go to the next area. Thanks to our lovely compass telling us to where this is. If this was Superman 64, they wouldn't be telling us where the enemies are.
Okay.
Which is bullshit. And I still hate that. So that armory there, getting kind of low. You know, Atlantis is rebuilding. I'm sure you can divert some of the guards to help take on some of these razor fins, because if we lose the armory, we lose all of our weapons. Just saying, that's kind of a bad thing. So have a shark, my friend. And right there I can see more enemies coming in. So let's swim after them. Pick them on one at a time. Have the camera fuck up. Punch you. Well, not punch you. Knee you in the jaw.
Camera,
There we
it's
go.
that
Let me
spooful.
use that AI real quick.
Camera.
Come on.
Oh
See if you use that AI real quick.
yeah! Interesting camera!
You knee you in the jaw. Come on. There we go. Go. Well, not punch you. Knee you in the jaw. Come on. There we go. Let me abuse that AI real quick. Come on. No, come on.
Oh yeah.
And there he goes, right in front of me again. That's the abusable thing I was talking about. His AI always does that. I don't know why it does. It's quite odd. Anyway, there was
Quite odd programming.
It does. It's quite odd. Anyway, there was an enemy that I ended up missing that's right here. So this armor is getting pretty damn low on health. And I'm getting a bit worried. Because if I this armor is getting right here. So this armor is getting pretty damn low on health. And I'm getting a bit worried. Because if I end up losing, then I have to do this again. I'm pretty damn low on health. And I'm getting
Not darn.
worried. Because if I end up losing, then I have to do this again. I really don't want to do this again.
Not darn.
So I am trying every single one of my 5 moves to take these bastards down fast. And, good for you guys, I managed to do it. A very big sliver of health. So here's where I'm just like, okay, just done. Completely just like ignoring all warning if maybe, you know, there is more enemies and more waves that I've not seen. Because, I mean, one thing that would help would be to give a counter in these missions on how many enemies I have left to defeat, or show off like when a new wave comes in, a la how Ratchet and Clank Going Commando did. I mean, when you beat the first wave in system, was it Felsen system? I can't remember off the top of my head. When you beat the first wave and then another one comes up. Alright,
Ooh.
so clearly went through 2 people, only killed 1. Clearly went clear wave and then another wave and then another one, wave and then another one, wave and then another wave and then another one comes up. All right.
It looked like, yeah, it looked like too something.
When you beat the first wave and then another one comes up.
Huh.
So clearly went through 2 people, only killed 1.
Well, that proves that.
Thank you, Great White. And I see a token right there. I'm like, oh, I can get that, but here's where I end up hitting the D-pad. Just quickly change enemy. Like, oh, I can. Thank you, Great White. And I see a token right there. I'm like, oh, I can get that, but here's where I end up hitting the D-pad. Just quickly change enemies. That's when I discovered the whole thing. You can get both of them to go after you at the same time if you do this. Now, can you get more? You get like 9 enemies on you at once? I'm pretty sure you can. I don't recommend it. It's not a good idea. Oh, look! Token! Guess what, buddy?
Ocean's Might.
Just go out of my way just to beat him up. Alright, because I didn't know if...
Ocean's Might.
Out of my way just... Did I really just go out of my way just to beat him up? Alright, because I didn't know if this was the last one or not, so I was kind of worried. So it was, and there we go. The armory is safe with a sliver of health. Well, fuck. Armory is safe with a sliver of health. Well, fuck. That was all pointless.
Details, quickly. We have little time. By my estimates, only a quarter of the fleet is ready for combat. What about Prince Garth? Despite my better judgment, he is preparing a battalion of troops for battle. Sorry, my eyes were looking somewhere else. On the screen, that is. Dolphin's with him now. She'll make sure he's okay. Good. Boom! By Atlan! By Atlan? Really? What was that? I don't know even what Atlan is. My liege! A giant sea beast has arisen outside of the dome. Prepare my submarine.
We'll do that next time, ladies and gentlemen. I need to go and do something fun.
Save complete. Loading. Aquaman Battle for Atlantis episode 11. You won't suffer as much. And I thought the Mushroom Kingdom has terrible cards. I still remember that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I thought he said there were like 2 costumes or something. Maybe I'll look through the video again and see, because honestly I thought he said he had 2 costumes, and it's like... And he only mentions the classic Super Friends Aquaman. I thought he said 2, but I could have misheard. But still. Also, I know I keep bringing this up, but seriously, how does he not notice this? Like no questioning? No nothing? If anything, it's like, I'm just getting away with this, essentially. Like, he's not... Anyway, enough with me just... that's what... The only thing I'm ranting about is him not noticing this, actually, because he's not noticing this. At all. To my knowledge, at least. Thought I saw something there. Anyway, okay, then let's just say... Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Be safe and all that good stuff. I like this. Add it to liked videos. And I'll see you all next time. A few more episodes to go and we'll be good. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Be safe. Have fun. Bye.